Hello, Bob. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola, bicholas.
Hola.
Well, first of all, I've had a boat ever since I was a young kid, and I wouldn't trust all that crap about pouring champagne east and west and everything. It's just flat out bad luck to change the name on a boat.
Oh, you did none of that work.
That's what I've been saying. Yeah.
All right. What is the name of your boat currently?
My boat is the Enterprise, but it's not the aircraft carrier Enterprise. It's the Starship Enterprise.
Well, to be honest with you, that's what I pictured first.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. But anyhow, I can tell you about the cat story because I fish down there every day, and I've been watching this boat for the last month and a half. Or I could
Wait, hold on. So you're saying that boat has been out there floating for a month and a half?
Yes. It's been out there, and he got kicked out of the Breakwater Marina, and so he brought it out of the marina and anchored it out there in front of Owens Beach. And it's been there for a month and a half. And I've never seen anybody on the boat, but I've seen the cats up on the deck. And so I was going to call for a welfare check. And the day that I was going to call, all of a sudden the cops showed up, animal control showed up, everything. They know who owns the boat. They know the guy's name and everything. They just can't find him. But to date, right now, as of today, they've taken over 60 cats off of that boat,
Jesus.
and there's still more.
What now?
Why?
Did
he live with the cats? Do you believe?
Yes.
He did.
Yes, and it just got out of control on him. And for the cat that jumped in the water, right now there's minus tide. So that current is so strong that if they did not get that cat back out of the water, he's probably in Olympia by now.
Living large.
So how long have you been seeing? Were you familiar with this guy before he got booted out of the arena?
No. I know some people in the marina, and they told me that he had gotten kicked out of the marina and anchored it over there at Owens Beach.
Probably because he had 60 cats living on his boat. That to me, that would be justifiable, even if he's paying for a slip. But I'm like, dude, that's cats. There's cats everywhere.
So, but one of the things they keep saying, look, it's a media report, so trust what you can. But they said the cats, for the most part, seemed well fed and watered. So. Do you think this dude's been sneaking out there in a dinghy to make sure his cats are okay?
Or other people have been going out there and doing it?
Well, the cats were malnutrition, first of all.
Okay.
And they're flea ridden. So they have fleas bad. I mean, there's basically fleas jumping into the water. So
to escape the cats.
And rumor has it that he was going out there about once a week and dumping a bunch of food into the boat and then taking off again. So
that would explain it.
All right.
Yeah. So, and then the guy that got drunk and ran into the rocks, he never woke up. He literally went up onto the rocks. It was a 18-foot gray tide runner with a red stripe on it. And, that was a funny story. We all talked about that. It's kind of a community down there at Point Defiance. Everybody pretty much knows what's going on anywhere in the water around Point Defiance.
Is everyone crazy?
So when he went into the water, he was still unconscious?
He never went into the water. He just rolled around in his boat, and his boat slid down in the water. And he was out. He was drunk. He was passed out. He didn't get hurt at all.
So so did the boat go back in the water and start floating again?
No. It slid down the rocks and just kind of rested there, all cockeyed. Yeah.
Okay. So he didn't wake up until somebody went down there to wake his ass up.
Correct.
Wow.
Damn.
Because he hit that thing pretty hard.
See, I don't feel so bad about my blackout drunk anymore. I mean, like. God damn, buddy. Like, just seeing the video, like, how did that not wake you up?
There's stories about, I was out there one time when there was a big cruiser and he was heading towards Gig Harbor, going west. That son of a bitch was in the boat taking a dump, and he had it on autopilot, and he ran into the ferry boat.
Jesus. So he completely sober.
He ran into the ferry. They were blowing their horn on him and everything, and he just bumped right into it.
All right, let me ask you a question, because I never understood this. One morning, I took the Victoria Clipper, and it was boat was probably 7:30 a.m. launch. It was so foggy, you could not see anything. So how can they tell what's out there and the route, and like if there's like a little dinghy out there or anything like? So you're telling me that they have the technology to know where every single thing is out there?
Yes, they do. And that ferry that runs from Point Defiance to Vashon, a lot of times it'll get so fogged in that you can't see 10 feet in front of you. But what they do is they slow way down, but they do have the radar technology to tell they can see if a rowboat is in front of them.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, because I always wondered, like...
Oh, yeah, radar, man.
We were on that boat, and I was like, how do they know? Like, what if, like, I don't know, there's just like a kayak out there or something
they'll know.
like that?
They'll know.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know.
Now, what's the craziest thing you've seen on the water other than everything you just told us?
I could list 100 things. The craziest thing that happened to me personally was I was up in Alaska fishing with my dad, and we were trying to catch king salmon, and it was slow. And we heard that there were some coho, which are silver salmon, out in 6 miles out. So we went to run out there and check it out. We were in an 18-foot runabout. And the worst nightmare for a boater is running into a deadhead. Now, a deadhead is a submerged log that's just below the surface that you cannot see.
Right.
It's been in the water for a long time. It's waterlogged. Every once in a while, it'll bob up. But we hit that thing, and that boat literally flipped end over end in the water.
Oh.
And both my dad and I ended up in the water, and 6 miles out. And my dad was rather large. He was having a hard time staying afloat with his life vest. And so I took my life vest off and handed it to him. And I told him to put his head back, put his palms up so that he's looking up at the sky. And then he was able to stay afloat that way. And then I swam about 20 feet away from him, and I can tread water for hours. But anyway, so I swam away from him so that in case I started to go under, I wouldn't panic and grab him. And about 10 minutes later, we saw a small Zodiac. And so which is a small inflatable boat.
Yeah.
So we started yelling, and that boat came out to us, and then they called the Canadian Coast Guard, and the Canadian Coast Guard came out and picked us up.
And that boat was totaled, right?
Pardon me?
That boat was totaled?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it was sunk. Yeah, it hit that deadhead, and like I said, it went ass end over tea kettle, and then boom. And the thing is, when it flipped and went into the water, it knocked me unconscious. So I woke up as soon as I hit the water, and it's like, what the hell's going on?
Unlike your drunk friend. Who,
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Wow.
That is wild. What happened when you were on the water? 206-803-ROCK.